You really have to forget what you think you know about the AI revolution. Because this isn't just some tech story. This is a story about money and power and conflict on a scale that, honestly, we've never seen before. We are right in the middle of a high-stakes, trillion-dollar gold rush. And the frontier, well, it's way wilder than you can even imagine. So if you want to understand the stakes, you just got to look at the numbers. Take this one, $86 billion. That's OpenAI's latest valuation. It's an absolutely staggering figure, way, way more than their current revenue. And numbers like this, they're not just big. They really establish the colossal scale of this whole new world we're building. And this number? This one illustrates the sheer speed of this race, $3 billion. That's how much money is flooding into the AI space every single day. I mean, that's more than the entire global venture capital industry invested per day just a few years back. It is a completely unprecedented explosion of cash chasing a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Yeah, this quote right here, it just perfectly captures the mood, right? These mind-boggling numbers, they aren't just for spreadsheets. No, they are the fuel for this high-stakes drama, this battle for the future that's playing out right now, in public and in the courts. And sitting right at the heart of this gold rush is a feud that's both deeply personal and ideological. It's a conflict between two of the most powerful people in tech, former allies who are now bitter rivals, Elon Musk and Sam Altman. This is the real battle for control of the new frontier. So the main event is happening as we speak. Jury selection is actually started in Oakland for what could be the most important trial in Silicon Valley history. And this isn't just another corporate squabble, oh no. This is about who gets to steer a technology with, as one source put it, quasi-civilizational impact. Okay, so the core of Musk's lawsuit is this. He's saying OpenAI completely betrayed its founding promise. He says it was created as a nonprofit to benefit all of humanity, but it's morphed into this closed-source, for-profit giant that's basically a subsidiary of Microsoft, all in a relentless chase for profit above everything else. Now, what's so wild about this is how the case really got its teeth. This quote, it's not from the lawsuit. It's from OpenAI co-founder Greg Brockman's own diary from 2017. And it was uncovered during discovery. It was this specific entry that convinced the judge to let the whole case move forward, basically turning a private thought into a public bombshell. But, the story isn't that simple. A recent investigation alleges that way back in 2017, Musk himself was the one pushing to take majority control of a for-profit entity inside OpenAI. So this revelation really complicates his whole position as this pure defender of the nonprofit mission. It kind of suggests that, in this gold rush, nobody's hands are perfectly clean. And while these two titans are locked in this nasty feud, the entire landscape is shifting right under their feet. I mean, every single day they spend fighting in court is another day that their rivals can just surge ahead. And one rival in particular is absolutely seizing this moment, a company called Anthropic. You gotta understand, in the fast-moving world of AI, any distraction can be fatal. As one source joked, while OpenAI is busy dealing with lawsuits, Anthropic is laughing every day. And believe me, the market is definitely taking notice. This chart, this tells you everything you need to know about where the momentum is shifting. On the secondary markets, where private shares get traded, there is over 3 times more demand for Anthropic shares than for OpenAI's. Investors are voting with their wallets, and they are betting big on the challenger. So why the sudden surge? Well, a huge part of it is this one concept: autonomous agents. So instead of an AI that just answers your questions, imagine one that can book your travel, manage your entire calendar, and even draft reports for you, all by itself. It's this massive pivot from an AI that answers to an AI that acts. And that represents a huge leap in what's possible, and for investors, a super clear path to enormous enterprise value. Which brings us to why all of this really truly matters to you. Because this trillion-dollar race, these corporate battles, and incredible tech leaps, they're all funneling into one of the most urgent questions of our time. What's going to happen to our jobs? The outcome of these corporate wars is going to directly affect millions of careers. We're not just building new companies here. We are fundamentally reshaping the entire economy and the very nature of white-collar work. And the experts? They are deeply, profoundly divided on what happens next. On one side, you've got tech visionaries like Mark Andreessen. He argues that AI is going to unleash this massive wave of productivity, creating huge demand and a boom in brand new jobs. But then, on the other side, you've got experts from places like MIT who see imminent, large-scale replacement of white-collar workers. Two totally opposite views. This quote, This comes straight from a recent expert panel at MIT. An AI expert was asked, hey, what are the odds that a random white-collar job could be replaceable by AI in just 2 years? His answer? 99%. I mean, just let that sink in. That's how fast and how profound this change could actually be. So maybe the real point isn't just jobs created versus jobs destroyed. It's the speed. What we're facing is something like the entire Industrial Revolution, which took decades to play out. But this time, it's being compressed into just a few years. The turbulence, the dynamism, it's going to be unlike anything we have ever experienced before. And that incredible speed, it forces us to ask an even bigger question. If the old rules of work and the economy are breaking down right before our eyes, what new rules do we need for this new frontier? You know, even Sam Altman, the guy right at the center of this whole storm, he admits it. He says the rise of superintelligence is going to demand a new social agreement, something on the scale of, say, the New Deal, just to manage the transition. And he's right about that. Our entire way of life, everything from how we do taxes to Social Security, it's all built on the foundation of human labor. These systems, they're just not designed for a future where massive value is created by autonomous AI agents. So what does this new agreement even look like? Is it universal basic income, like some people have suggested? Is it a massive system of lifelong reskilling to try and keep pace with the change? Or is it something we haven't even thought of yet? The debate is really just getting started, and the stakes could not be higher. Which really just leaves us with this one final thought. In this trillion-dollar gold rush to build the future, we have to ask ourselves, what's our role going to be? Are we the creators of these new intelligent systems? Are we just going to be their users? Or could we be the very first generation in history to be governed in ways both subtle and profound by the tools that we ourselves have built?